I'm constantly dreaming, and that's one of the most enjoyable parts of life.
You don't sing, Deborah.
I can't hear you.
Delores grew up in a field of dreams. A chicken farm her father hoped would be the end of his poor luck.
My father, with all of his desires to be an entrepreneur, never quite got the financial side of it right. We never had quite enough money, and we took the bags that we bought the chicken feed from and washed them, and my mother made my brother's shirts, and I made my school dresses out of them. When I wanted to go to 4-H camp, and it was something like, $5, or that was the charge, and my dad said, we just can't afford that. He took the family checkbook and said, I want you to look at this. Here are the bills, and here's the checkbook, and if you can figure out how to make this work, you're welcome to all the money. We were really, really in deep trouble and had to sell the farm, and we moved back into the city. My mother always wanted to work outside. She had an extremely strong work ethic. And my father absolutely refused for her to work. The old, no wife of mine is ever going to work. But yet he would always say to me, you can do anything you want to do. I was always saying, I want to see the world. I want to go to Europe. I want to see China. He said, well, you can do that. How can I do that? I can't even go to 4-H camp. I was extremely close to my dad. He was my role model, even though I understood that, the role models also come with their flaws and their clay feet. And one of the most horrible experiences, we were having a cookout at my 16th birthday, and he was going to cook the hamburgers for all of my friends. He was very inebriated and, couldn't really function. In those days, there were not all the tools that you have now, the support groups, the understanding of what alcoholism was, so it was just him battling it by himself. And I watched him struggle with that, and because I loved my father so dearly, it gave me that appreciation of this is just bigger than he is.
Delores' father died young, a frustrated man. She was determined to succeed where he had not.
But I said, life is up to you, and you better get serious about how you're going to live it.
Those of us who are closest to her would tell you that her business success is the very least of her personal qualities. Delores is an extraordinary human being.
I certainly feel like I'm not sure how I got here, but I love the process. My mother says to me for many years, you're doing the things that I would love to have done.